And so the adventure continues. Welcome back, everyone. So in the previous video, we had come into the sewers here and with the intention of slaying a cockatrice, and I cranked up the gamma because I realized in looking back at the videos that, who was this, Siegfried, that it was going to be extremely dark and difficult for you guys to see what was happening unless I cranked it up. Looks weird for me, but I'm assuming it's good for you guys. Oop. What's happening? Oh, Siegfried.
Oh, you're a witcher?
Indeed.
White hair, vertical pupils, signs of mutation?
Skip the medical exam.
Forgive me, I meant no harm. I'm Siegfried, a knight of the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'm Geralt.
I've heard much praise concerning the combat skills of witchers.
If you don't mind, I have some work to do down here, and I'd like to get it done fast.
A cockatrice, correct? That's why I'm here.
Let's talk.
Yes?
Oh, no. Think you can kill the cockatrice? What do you know about cockatrices?
What do you know about cockatrices?
Cockatrices, also known as scoffins, are a kind of ornithosaur. They're twice the size of a large bird. The link between reptiles and birds. They resemble roosters, hence their common name.
Go on.
The cockatrice is frequently mistaken for a basilisk, but they're two separate species.
That's good to know.
Contrary to common belief,
giant
the
snake.
cockatrice's gaze does not turn people to stone, but one should beware of its beak. The monster's beak is apt to tear its opponent's vital organs out with surgical precision. Often, the victim is slain immediately, especially when taken from behind.
So how would you say the beast can be killed?
I mean,
You'll
what?
need to excel at swordsmanship.
I can do
Without
that.
a silver sword, it'll be more difficult. A cockatrice likes to sneak up from behind and attack.
Anything useful to be taken from the carcass?
Its eyes are quite a versatile component, and precious. Its tail feathers are even more valuable.
Impressive knowledge.
I confess my knowledge of monsters ends with the cockatrice.
He just knows
My
a lot
late
about
father,
one
Ike of
monster.
Danel, may he rest in peace, left me an engraving of the beast. There were many more engravings, but they were lost inside a manticore's stomach.
Oh.
Only the cockatrice's image survived.
My sympathies. Did you hunt the manticore too?
No, I wasn't at home at the time. When I returned, I discovered my father, despite his infirmity, had decided to fight the manticore. He asked to be tied to a horse, and with a prayer, he charged the beast. As you can surmise, he met a tragic end.
Sounds like a terrible
When I
plan.
reached the site of their struggle, the monster was in horrible pain, seconds from dying. When it could not dislodge my father from his armor, it nearly swallowed the old man whole. Later they would say the sacred fire in Ike's soul burnt the monster's heart.
A heroic death.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah,
Think you can kill the
said that.
cockatrice?
The sacred flame will guide me.
What prompted you to enter the sewers after a beast?
It threatens Vizima. The Order's been fighting beasts for a while, rather effectively too.
Wait, that's Witcher's work.
You witchers are relics and few in number. You're no competition. The Order demands no payment for protecting humans.
I suppose fairies funded your armor and castles.
I've no desire to argue. We're both here. There's no reason to await the other's turn, especially while there are drowners here too. Let's join forces instead. I long to see your combat skills, and I assure you, my sword is at your disposal.
Fantastic.
Agreed. Let's go.
You lead.
I hope I don't regret that. Oh, speaking of which, dude. Witcher's Silver Sword. Tip, you now have a Silver Sword, which is effective against magical beasts and monsters. The Steel Sword is more effective against humans and animals. I don't want to fight him. Silver Sword, idiot. Oh. Get it. Alright, now that
Virtue prevails!
Alright. Give me nothing in there. Alright, Siegfried. Let's get moving. Cannot gather unknown herb. Oh, whatever. Give me that. the bats. That was easy. The silver sword makes killing these guys way easier. Okay, well not through that way then. There. Oh, jeez.
Flaming
Oh, what did I trigger?
Get...
Behind you.
Holy crap, it looks like a giant turkey. Kill the turkey. Hold on. Is this all I have? I'm gonna use Blizzard. Really throws everything off. Yeah! I killed it!
The cockatrice is dead. Now, where was the exit?
I don't think I can go back the way I came.
Come, I'll lead you to the exit. Take the cockatrice's head. Vincent pays well for trophies.
Very well, though it reeks.
There it smells of scum and villainy. Cockatrice head. Malcad sapphire. A sephira symbolizing the kingdom. Cockatrice feather. Ornithorus. Ornithorus eye. Piece of silver. I need to deliver proof of having killed the cockatrice to Vincent.
Make haste.
Oh, I most certainly will. What? You want to speak again?
That door leads out of the sewers. So, this is where we part. But...
Quiet. I hear footsteps.
Odd. Few would dare venture here.
He's the white-haired bastard. Kill him! The night too! Order the order!
Hey, dude. How about some fire?
Or death!
I must leave the sewers. Yeah, no kidding, I must leave the sewers. Thanks, game.
Friends of yours?
You could say so. The thugs with the Salamandra sign have been bothering me for a while.
Who knew you'd be in the sewers?
The captain of the guard, the loon from the jail, and the prisoners. I fought the cockatrice for my freedom.
A limited number of suspects. You'll likely solve the mystery when you find the leader of those bandits. I have a friend in Vizima, a detective. See him for
They had
help.
detectives back
Where
then?
are you headed?
I have things to attend to at my quarters. Then I'll venture out in search of beasts, as the world is still filled with them.
You did well, Siegfried. Glad we met. I need to recover my things.
Make sure you get everything. Jethro is known to have sticky fingers.
Let's get out of here.
Here's the key for the passage to town. A few days ago, I locked the door to keep the cockatrice in.
Thanks. I'd rather not go back the way I came.
also
We might meet
discussed that
again if
earlier.
ever you visit the sewers. At times I venture down here in search of monsters.
Ah, your sacred mission of protecting humankind?
Your sarcasm is unnecessary. We're on the same side, Witcher. You'll realize this one day.
Farewell, and thanks.
If you ever need me, I'll be at my quarters in Vizima.
Jeez, you're gonna be in so many different places. I can come down here to find you. Man, I'm concerned about Salamandra. Excuse me, Siegfried. I need to piece from these sewers. Let's load slowly. Yeah. So slowly. There we go. Temple Quarter. Still loading slowly. My goodness, come on, game. Come on, game. This game is from like 2004 or something. You can do it, computer. Believe in you. Come on. Seriously? The game freeze. Nope, it's still loading. It's just taking a long time. This must be a big area that it's loading. There we...
Vizima's temple
my.
quarter. Whores, murderers, beggars. Salamandra's base must be near.
You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. Honest. Poor man.
Interesting. The private eye Siegfried mentioned could be helpful.
Did you see the
Have to start somewhere.
Say Jacques to Aldersberg's arm
What's your
and
name?
listen right enough to blind
Oh,
sinners.
somehow I think you're not a maid. Support. Lord Detective's house. Roper Street. Detective Raymond's house. Hello? Oh, you're asleep, dude.
Well, 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 what do we have here?
What is on your
I'm
head?
Geralt of Rivia.
A warrior like no other. Your legend precedes you. How can I help?
I'm looking for some information. Is this where I'll find it?
Good question. I used to work for the lawyers Codringer and Fenn. Satisfied?
The names mean nothing to me,
There are lawyers
but I'll
in this
assume
world?
that's a recommendation.
As a professional, you understand information has its price.
I'll pay.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
I would like to meditate with you. Yes. I'm interested in the people who wear salamander pins. What is it like being a private eye?
What's it like being a private eye?
Lousy work in a town full of dirt and conspiracies. I spend most of my time spying on nobles and rich burghers who cheat on their wives.
This is,
You can't imagine
this is
what people
so
are capable
interesting. This
of.
is like a
I don't think
noir
I care to
character
imagine.
in
I recently
fantasy
followed
world.
Morton, commander of Foltest's Palace Guards. Heard of him?
I don't think so.
I saw him in the stables with 2 young pages. You wouldn't believe.
I've heard enough.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
I'm interested in the people who wear salamander pins.
Just so happens I know a thing or two. Before I go on, I wouldn't mind knowing what your interest in the case is.
I just think your hat's hilarious.
I have some unfinished business.
Join the club. It'll cost you 100 orens.
Here's the gold. Why don't you tell me all you know about the Salamandra leader?
I've been working on that case for a while.
Personal matter or a commission?
I'll risk trusting you. Let me tell you a story.
Oh, good.
A happy couple once lived in Vizima. Ordinary as fish in a pond, with a 10-year-old boy. One day the father returned home and was puzzled not to be greeted by his son, his dog, or the smell of dinner on the stove. He suspected nothing until he found the dog dead, shot in the muzzle with a heavy crossbow. He wasn't even sure it was his dog. But then he found his wife pinned to the kitchen door with a spear.
Oh,
He searched
God.
the house in vain for his son. The culprits hadn't left a trace. To make a long story short, Vincent Mice had to close the case. No witnesses, no evidence. Except 6 months later, a monster's corpse turned up in a trash heap. Eyes like festering wounds, pale, rough skin, unnaturally muscular body. Everyone had forgotten the murder and disappearance. Almost everyone. See, the missing boy had one characteristic feature, a sixth toe. Only the parents knew about it. Always had trouble finding shoes for the kid. And the dead monster had an identical sixth toe. The father has devoted his life to tracking down the murderers.
That's
I hope he finds them.
Back to reality. This is what I've managed to learn. Azar Javed, a Zerrikanian sorcerer, leads Salamandra. He's more dangerous than a pit of Kikimors, but unfortunately out of my reach. With his contacts and resources, he's got almost free reign in the city.
I got a taste of his abilities. Anything else?
I suspect Salamandra has built a large-scale operation, with gold simply greasing the wheels of their political ambitions. They're conducting genetic experiments, dangerous ones. Regular thugs wouldn't have the knowledge or means.
Who's working for Javed? Any guesses?
The captain of the guard who dropped that investigation disappears nights. Maybe you can squeeze some information out of him.
Oh, I
Is
would
that
try
all?
to take his money.
We might have one more lead. The city guards detained someone who could provide information.
The guards at the city jail?
Yeah, find a way to question that prisoner. In the meantime, learn what you can from the guards.
Count on it. People open up to me all the time.
His information could be priceless. Good luck.
Know anything more about the Salamandra prisoner?
He may be one of the leaders, though in this town the guards capture pawns while the big fish swim free. We'll know for certain once you question him.
We'll see.
Just one thing. I think you're being followed.
Any suggestions?
Wait here a while. Make them nervous.
Surprise those who want to surprise you. I'll leave at midnight.
Perfect. Oh. Yeah, just go back to sleep, dude. No, that's okay. Don't entertain your guests. Temple Quarter. Saving.
The Witcher is taking his time.
He must have left a
Okay.
different way. No matter.
Seems true. I assume the trap is set.
Indeed. Tend to your tasks in the trade quarter.
I'll leave the matter to our best agent.
The professor. Oh gosh, this is the trap that he was talking about. Oh no, I died! No! What's that stupid? Okay, well that's the end of this video, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Click the like button if you liked the video, click the subscribe button if you'd like to see more of my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Peace, love, and